There's power in pressure. After all, it's pressure and friction that makes diamonds, right? Today, I want to talk about the value of pushing yourself to your absolute max, primarily physically. Welcome to Body of Truth. I'm Rebecca Windsor. Body of Truth was born after years of suppressing my inner voice. My marriage quite suddenly came to an end. My son, shortly after, left for college. So I was forced to completely rebuild my life from scratch. And really, after a year of completely being in the darkest days and really just sleepwalking through most of those days, as I started to really understand that I really needed to reshape all the things that I thought my life was based on, the most important lesson that I learned is that in order to make any kind of change stick, and in any kind of decision that you want to change, any kind of precept, any kind of lie that you've always told yourself that you want to correct, I found that the way to make those things really true for you is to bring them up and through your physical body. And that's actually what I want to talk about today. What I hope to do with this channel is give you a place to start to maybe an entry point to start to have these discussions with yourself. So today at the gym, I kind of, it's the weekend after Thanksgiving. I kind of went for broke today. I reached a point where I really thought I might. For me, there's a couple things that break me. The Stairmaster, there's something about that specific type of cardio, and I don't let myself go too fast, and I also do not let myself lean over at all. No weight bearing. I do need to hold on because I have bad balance and I'd fly off. But I would say that that kind of connection to your body sometimes frees your conscious mind or occupies it, so that I have to tell you that almost all of my really deep epiphanies have come with my body under pressure, under tension. I hear the voice of God in meditation and stillness, but when it comes to kind of self actualization and kind of seeing the truth of something or pushing through your resistance, for me, I have found it most successful when I am pushing all the way to the edge of my endurance, or at least if like I'm working really hard and burning through it. So again, today, personal best on the Stairmaster. And then I also did sprints. So those are the two things. Pushing cardio for me are the things that really kind of help my mind get out of its own way and help me connect deeply with my body, where if I have an epiphany during this time of deep physical pushing, that is where it starts to embed in your body. Your body gets that memory. And what I kind of touched on yesterday, then I want to go into a little more here, is I talked about bringing yourself back to a place of relative stress freeness, right? By placing a reminder on your body. Same thing about your muscle memory. One of the techniques to embed this muscle memory within your physical body is that while you're in the act of huffing and puffing and really pushing yourself to your max, and you start to like kind of make these new decisions, these new epiphanies, these new ideas come to you, give them a color, give them a phrase, give them something where your body can hook in to an image. An image is really good because you don't have to think of a sentence, you don't have to think of words, just let the image come to you. So now, obviously, I would hope that you push your body more than just once in a while, but even if you don't, if you need to come back to that place, you're going to bring up that image and your body can start to remember that place of being there. And that is how you start to give your body these memories. And it's the repetition and continuity. Consistency is huge for me. If you can make these changes, and they're subtle, but the memory, you're giving your brain something to hang on to, and you're giving it a literal symbol to hang that energy onto so that you can bring it back up and through your body. So if you're trying to change a bad habit of, let's say that you eat when you're bored. This is definitely something that I used to do, or eat for comfort, right? So there's a whole bunch of other techniques that I'm going to go into that with that, because sometimes we eat when we're thirsty. So I want to, that's going to be a completely different video. But if you're someone that kind of drifts towards a refrigerator when you are bored, what you're going to do is, you're going to, first of all, you need to catch yourself before you do it sleepwalking. Because even if you do it mindfully. Do it like, I am having a snack. I am having a snack of 7 cookies. I'm having a snack. I'm having a snack. Like, you need to own the behavior, because you need to make it a conscious decision, bad or good, no judgment, but make it a decision. When it's sleepwalking, then there's no way to kind of dig your fingers in. So the next time you start to walk to the refrigerator and you're able to catch yourself, you can first of all make the conscious decision, I'm going to, I'm not going to. And if you decide not to, bring up that thing in your body that's your reminder of, we're not going to do this. We're not even hungry. And listen, maybe it's superficial of yourself, like your mind's eye of your body in a bathing suit, because positive visual reinforcement is huge. Part of rebuilding my life happened from the outside in. Yes, I did deep soul searching, but you know what else I did? I used exercise to help medicate myself. I used it as medicine, so that when I was really hurting and tempted to medicate other ways by pushing myself beyond my limits, first of all, I broke through my own personal limits as far as physical ability was concerned. But I also was able to drain my stress level, give myself some serotonin, right? A little boost there. But even more than that, just exhaust myself so I got a little peace. So don't underestimate the power of not just moving your body for exercise and health and vanity. Listen, if vanity is your spur to get going, I am all for it. Use whatever works for you. Revenge body got me through the first 6 months where working out is not fun. And if that is like the spur to get you started, completely for it. But again, what I want to offer you today is, if you can find whatever, 20 minutes, 30 minutes this week to get yourself in a place, whether you're doing sprints on the street, doesn't need to be in a gym. It could be whatever you use to try to max out. Push your body, and then just stay a little conscious and see how your mind follows that. Because it is that connection that is going to be able to give you the absolute ability and technique to change your life. This has made the complete difference for me. This is where it took these things that seemed impossible. Of course, there's strategic ways to break down goals and to get them done. We'll discuss that. But for right now, just to get yourself in this place of breakthrough, sometimes you got to break yourself down. And you got to sweat it out. And you got to moan and huff and puff and cry. And I did that today. And I have to tell you, I was a little stuck. And now I feel free. I'm exhausted, but I feel free, and I feel strong, and I feel peaceful. So that's what I offer you today, to see if you can make one moment this week to push yourself completely out of your comfort zone, maxed out completely, and then just see what comes up for you. I think you might be surprised. Hope this was helpful. I would love for you to subscribe if you found it so. Share it with someone that might help. I have something really exciting coming up. So click the link below and you'll be sure to be notified of that. I upload every day, and I will see you tomorrow.